around, we gonna find out.
Then again, right?
Again, hold on, let me finish. And on top of the fact, moving on past that, because we got to go back to Lala. If y'all remember when this shit first popped off, Lala was on a world tour and everybody panel, including Brave, saying, no, she told me what really happened on the back end. She really was trying to protect her daughter, and y'all would do it too. And I know the whole story. She's not going to tell your app the whole story. And she was on this whole world tour about how that's her friend, right? Now when she called you a bitch, now all of a sudden it senses act of violence. No, bitch, you a fake ass bitch.
Well, Jen, then again, right? You could be correct about that part, right? Saying that, like, okay, she was enraged, she drove out there, did what she had to do, and then come on the app and popping off to y'all, right? Including myself. I mean, listen, I don't know, because
Okay, so let me help y'all out with something real quick. So let me help y'all for those who've seen this movie, Boys in the Hood. Let's take it back to that scene. So, Candy, you got one more time. Now, listen. Remember on Boys in the Hood, he hopped into the car. He wanted to avenge his friend. His friend gets unalived. Did that not happen? Hey, R.I.P. to Ricky and them. All right? Let's focus on the way. He's pissed off. He's upset. He's angry. But when he got into that car and they cruising and they riding, he had time to think. Let me out. I said, let me out. He got out the car. He had time to think. And he wasn't even the one driving. But he said, look, let me out. He didn't even have control of the vehicle. She had time. Ooh, I'm mad as shit.
That's a good time. That's a movie. That's a movie. I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying.
She had time to pull over and turn around. Even if she didn't want to turn around, she had time to pull over. She had time.
She could have told her,
time.
I'm 5 minutes away, bring your ass outside.
She had time.
She could have told her daughter, I'm 5 minutes away, bring your ass outside. I'm getting jump in the car.
She had time.
So Bella, you're saying that it's premeditated because you're right. She had time to drive over there. She could have turned around.
The same way she had time to load the motherfucking kids in the car, she had time to actually grab the weapon. I'm not trying to.
She grabbed a weapon. She got her kids. She got a sandwich and a cold pop.
What Bella is speaking to is called free will. It's called free will. She had the opportunity to turn around. Regardless of what y'all are saying, y'all are speaking to the existing thing in that moment. She's speaking to premeditation. She could have then went back home. Y'all are trying to conflate two things that are just not synonymous.
That's why y'all bumping heads. That's how the brain works. Like some people just black out and they can black out for
I just want y'all to know that it's not against the law.
I really don't know how the brain works.
Candy, I don't think that Bella's negating what you're saying, that people are impulsive. I think what she's saying is, again, two things can exist. She could have took her tail home. That's what she's saying. Also, you like, but niggas be popping up. But niggas be popping. We know that already. But what she's saying is she could have took her tail home. And both of y'all are right.
So pew-pewing somebody in the back is not a blanket.
Is what you're saying also, Candy, right? You're saying that now her attorney should be asking for a psyche vow because of that momentary.
Exactly. It's a psyche vow.
I said that sounds like somebody with the state of mind. She's on here saying, aha, I threw y'all scent off. I said she's worried about the wrong shit. I said that. What's up?
So was she in the right state of mind when she had the pew pew at the content house?
Can we say this, that pew-pewing somebody in the back? Pew-pewing somebody in the back is not a blanket against the law. That's not what it is.
That's true.
Something. So we need to stop acting like, oh, she pew-pewed in the back. 98% of the people charged with crimes in America plea them out. So they took that and gonna stand on it to see if she will plead it out first before they do anything with the charges. Anything. So we
AR knew what she was doing.
Saying that, oh, she's guilty because she didn't move like we should think she should have moved. That's not what the law says. That's our opinions.
All right,
So
we'll
that's why I said we're not speaking facts.
we gonna replay this clip when she gets sentenced, and I'm gonna see what you got to say about that. But my thing is, can we go back
What
to?
I gotta say about it is let the justice system do its work, and we stop acting like a fake court is a real one. We
That shit
don't
don't
know
work
all
all
the
the time.
facts.
Can
we go back to Lala?
Right? Can we go back to the mayo mayonnaise coalition?
Okay. So real quick, we know we are not the real courts, respectfully. None of us would do no shit like that. None of us will put ourselves in a position to pop somebody in the back, come up with a bullshit ass story just to find out that the daughter's story is exactly what happened. But
Bella, I can't say I wouldn't.
I can't say I wouldn't either. I can't say I wouldn't do
Say I
that.
wouldn't, Bella. I
can't say
really
that. I'm
can't
sorry.
say I wouldn't.
I just wanted to remind you guys, I don't know if it was Nosy or Erica played a clip last weekend when FWA got live and had fake tears saying that she had to get rid of Lala to get support from MessyTok and then told MessyTok to fuck off. There is that recording floating around about that. And second and third, has anybody looked to see if her current husband or her daughter has any charges as of recent? Has that been looked into?
No, ain't that y'all?
What'd you just say?
Right. Do you have an answer? Do you do?
No,
What did you just say?
I was just thinking about it because I've said earlier about that the rest of that phone call with the daughter, right? None of us know what it says, which could determine a lot in the case. So I was just curious if the daughter has gotten charged with anything recently or her current husband.
Look that shit up. We don't know.
We don't know, but I'll tell you this, Bella, if a man smack me and I'm strapped and he walking away and he think he finna get away with it, being a DV survivor, I'm pew-pewing him in the back. So I'm never gonna say what I'm not going to do if I'm not put in that situation. Somebody could be whipping one of my kids' ass. I walk out the house and they walking away. I'm pew-pewing them in the back. It's Detroit is a stand your ground state. Michigan is a stand your ground state. So I'm standing my ground. I don't have a right. I don't have to retreat.
And you going to jail.
Okay, but those examples you just gave was something was actively going on right then and there. Also, can we go back to Lala and FWA?
We don't know what was going on, so you're making my point. That's
Right.
This
Then
is,
again,
but,
because y'all
hold
said
on,
y'all
but
wouldn't.
hold on, but this is the thing. Shooting somebody in the back or pew-pewing somebody in the back would be considered like they were trying to get away. So that's going to be tough to fight.
How the law interprets it, right? Once again,
It's not how they interpreted it.
Once again, the court's job, right? A lawyer's job is to paint a picture, right? To make the juries believe that what they're saying is believable, right? Regardless of what the facts is, a jury could be persuaded, like, you know what? Her defense attorney is actually correct. And regardless of what the evidence have proven in front of y'all with the prosecutor, they could go against what the prosecutor is saying, even though the evidence is 100% correct. They could say, you know what? The defense attorney is making sense. I'm going to go with that. And she's innocent. So that's the whole point of a lawyer, is to persuade the jury to believe what they're saying, and what the facts of what they're saying is correct, and whatever the facts that the prosecution is saying is false.
That's
Can
not
everybody-
what we just
Hold
said.
on. Can we
Y'all not listening
as a collective remember?
Y'all are not listening to each other. Y'all are speaking off impulse at this point, because what Arby's just said was the court is going to look at whether or not the person was going towards a threat or the opposite of the threat. Kenny, you're speaking.
That's not what they're going to look at.
But you're speaking to
Alex,
persuasion.
no, I didn't. I answered his question.
All right, so Candy, I'm gonna tell you right now. We let you slide yesterday.
Well, Bella, nobody let me slide any day, so you could drop me. Have a good day.
Oh, you ain't gotta tell me twice. All right. You need to allow everyone to have discord. Everybody needs to have discord, okay?
Damn, what I
We're
missed?
not the only one that wants to be heard. But thank you for your time.
So what I was saying was, hitting somebody in the back like that, especially if nothing's going on, that's going to be hard to fight, bro. Because that's going to any judge, jury, that's going to look like they was trying to get away. That's point blank period. Yes, it is. Point blank period.
What the court is going to look at.
Hold on.
Let him finish his thought.
Unless when she got there, something was happening. Like, for example, let's say she got there and let's say he was hitting on her daughter, but his back was turned towards her. Now you have a fighting chance because something was going on. But if nothing was happening and you just end up, you know what I'm saying, nothing's going on, you just there, and that's going to be hard to fight.
So
You
you're
can
making
ask
my point.
anybody that.
So you're making my point. That's what we don't know what was going on when she got there. So thank you for making my point. But the court is not going to look at just that she pew-pewed him in the back. The court is going to look at, was he still an imminent threat? That's the question the court is going to ask. Not just that she pew-pewed, but does he still pose a threat even with his back turned?
Man,
A
if
lot of people say it wasn't even nothing going
100,000,
on when she got
We
there.
don't know. We don't know, Slim.
Can
We
everybody
don't.
be correct and we go back to FWA and Lala?
right?
Morning.
Let's go back to the Mayo Bandit.
Okay. So going back to what's up, Trina? Thank you for your patience.
I have to welcome myself. Wow. Thanks for welcoming thanks for welcoming me to Accountability Club. I just wanna say, oh shit. I just wanna say, that when it comes to the court of law in the state of Michigan, if Friends was at her own home, then she might have a leg to stand on as far as pew-pewing when the threat is turned around. Because in most legal cases, you cannot pose an imminent threat when you are turned to flee, right? So, in the state of Michigan, just like in the state of Ohio, if somebody enters your home without consent, it does not matter if they try to turn around and leave once you make it clear you are about to exact lethal, harm. That does not matter because they have broken into your home. However, Friends was not at her home. Friends was at the victim's home. Friends nor her daughter, based on what we visually saw. Now, of course, after the video, no one can account for it, but what we visually saw was no one was in imminent danger. Imminent meaning cannot avoid. Meaning, I cannot avoid this danger, I must protect myself. So that being said, it's going to be hard to fight that case against a prosecutor that puts people away for 5, 6, 7 years for petty theft. She's a hard ass. That's why the state of Michigan calls her.
Does
So
she
we
does she
have
have any?
trespassing, we have assault with intent to unalive. We have a lot of different crimes that were committed, and not just on Friend's side, but also on the side of the daughter for inciting the crime. I mean, these are just the facts. Forget the feelings. These are the facts of the matter.
So
Trina,
Bella,
does,
if she's
Trina,
charged
does
with trespassing, that's
hold
I
on,
not
think
I got a
trespassing.
question.
That's not trespassing.
Arby's.
But that's
Trina, I got a
not
question.
violation, Bella.
Do you know, or does anybody know, like, does she have any like charges like before this incident?
yes,
They said other felony.
does have other charges, one of which include child abuse, which is
Just
also
fires.
yes,
Because I
all of
was
these.
gonna say if she don't have anything like serious like that beforehand, then the most they'll probably give her if she got a good lawyer is house arrest. But worst case scenario, she's probably going to get anywhere between 3 to 5 flat, literally. Like,
But no,
Can I tell y'all something?
but no Arby's. Hold on, because
Do y'all
having
see?
an assault Arby's, because I looked this up because I wasn't going to conflate California with Michigan. If she has other serious felonies, which she would be deemed an habitual offender, they can give her enhancements, the low end up to the maximum of 25. So the low end, mid-term, and a max term. And then enhancements are half of the original sentence. So if they give her 5 years and they throw in enhancements, she will have 7.5 years.
She will probably
She
out.
herself said that on.
That's what this got to do with Lala
In the
being
state of
guilty. Y'all
Michigan,
done brought it all the way back to this. What about Lala?
I keep telling y'all to go back to the pale monster.
what about Lala though? Yeah, no, Lala's not guilty.
Lala
No,
is guilty, Trina.
no, she's not
She
guilty
should
of
have
what?
reported back. She should have
No,
reported
no,
back
no,
to the
no, no, no,
one
no,
that she
no,
did,
no, no,
that
no,
she
no,
crossed.
I'm with
no, no,
Trina
no,
on
no,
this
no,
one.
no, 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 no,
Lala
no.
is not guilty at all. She did
Excuse
what
me,
exactly what a
excuse
Caucasian
me,
woman's supposed to
excuse
do.
me,
My
excuse me.
bad. I ain't mean to.
Lala is not
Was she
guilty
guilty
That
of
wasn't
being
even
a
a
because
question.
Caucasian woman,
Lala
QL?
did exactly what we were telling friends since been telling friends Lala was gonna do.
I
So
said that, Trina. But
Lala is not guilty of a fuck thing, but being
Trina,
who
can
she
I tell you
is.
my sentiments and you tell me what I? Well, no, QL want to go. QL, go ahead.
Well, yeah, and not Alex.
I'm with Trina on this
Why?
one. I want to
Even
say
though she
first of
gave a
all,
white people, I'm sorry.
I just want to.
What
No, you're
Trina
fine.
talking about? We on the same page.
I have no problem
I
with you.
know, but you cut me off, friend.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
go ahead, Trina. I didn't know you got cut off. Go ahead. I'll go after you.
Go, Trina.
No, go ahead, QL, because you've been waiting.
Okay, I want to say first things first. It is always innocent until proven guilty, regardless if we feel like she is guilty based off the daughter saying she went too far, based off of watching the video of her daughter antagonizing the dad, based off her telling in the live to tell her daughter to delete the evidence, and then as well as her, and I know you guys want her to play insanity, but she also broke down how she did it and told us if we try her goddamn kids, she was going to do it to us. So it doesn't matter. But I don't think Lala is guilty. I'm going to tell you why I don't think Lala is guilty. I think Lala did exactly what a good Caucasian white monkey would do. I think that Lala, because remember, we was trying to explain to FWA the process and the things that Lala was doing while she was facing trial. And she told us N-words that we need to mind our own fucking N-word business, and proceeded to tell us how she don't give a damn about us N-words, and then proceeded to call out other platforms, Bella included, and told us fuck us. So Lala did what she was supposed to do. Lala did exactly what as a Caucasian woman she was supposed to do. She made sure that her friend does not get help in terms of facing trial, because you know that letter could have potentially helped her with getting a lower sentence. She also proceeded to create her own platform off her back and tell her Caucasian supporters back. That's what Caucasian people do still. I think Lala did exactly what she was supposed to do. I don't know how Lala is guilty here. Thank you.
One quick thing I wanted to correct.
So hold on, before y'all say anything, I did receive a CA. The question is, did FWA buy a new car with the supporters' money? Did Lala know? So I don't know if that's true or not. Don't know.
What QL was saying is exactly my point. When it comes to the guilt of Lala's actions, how can we truly say Lala is guilty when France was warned and France actually told us to take it and shove it whenever we tried to warn her? France actually told us, no, I rock with Lala, Lala rocks with me. You understand? So why is Lala now guilty for being who we already knew she was?
So I have one quick statement and one quick question. If I know someone is a thief and you let them in your home and they steal from you, and does that not still make them guilty of being a thief? Or just because I told you that they were gonna steal, that they're not a thief?
It will
It
not be a
makes you a fool.
She's still guilty. She's still
No,
guilty
she
of being
is
who
not
everybody
guilty
thought she
because
was.
based off the law, if you let them into your house and they proceed to steal, you still let them into your house. So if you know that person is a
They're
thief,
still guilty of stealing.
they still guilty of stealing, but you let them in. You know that they were a
It doesn't
thief.
matter. They still guilty of
They still
stealing.
guilty. What the
They're
fuck?
still
They
guilty.
still guilty, but my thing is simple. I cannot say that Lala is guilty if we already knew that Lala is what Lala is. That lady already told y'all to leave her goddamn Caucasian woman alone. She told y'all she was Caucasian. So this has got nothing to do with black people. Y'all involving.
Let's put the argument to rest, because we definitely need to be able to dive into what's getting ready to lead up to the next case. Let's put it to rest once and for all. I'm going to do it backwards. I'm going to start with the panel, and then I'm going to make the audience choose. All right. So the question is, who's guilty? Period. Ain't who's not guilty. No, flat out, who's guilty? Give your name. FWA or Lala Alex.
We can't do both.
You can. See you.
There you go, girl. Be quiet, both.
You knew I was going to add that in there. All right, Genstigator. Who's guilty? FWA or Lala?
Friends with allegations and the male bandit. Yes.
Okay, both. Misunderstood.
Both.
Trina.
Friends with attitudes.
Okay, we got one for FWA. Brock.
I don't know what FWA guilty of. I would just say Lala.
Okay. Taking the tables. All right. QL.
I think FW is guilty. Shout out to the white people.
I know you.
That's why I love her, because she crazy.
On everything, QL. Let's not switch up now. The fuck?
I'm just saying, hey, at this motherfucking point, y'all want to be coons and tap dance? This what y'all get.
Arby's.
I don't know who's guilty, but shit, everybody guilty, even my black ass.
Oh, my lord.
I disagree with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
guilty. Where's Blaze slippers?
I think that it is both of them who's guilty. FWA for opening the door, Lala for taking advantage.
Hey, bitch.
All right, so I didn't get y'all Messy's response. What you say?
I said I think they both guilty.
Oh, thank you, Lord. Cause child, this verdict was looking a little shaky. Okay. So we have 5 out of the 8 jurors. What does it say? It says, oh, someone sent the CA. It says the grill is the guiltiest. My God, today.
You said it in the comments. You had to pay for that?
Hey, listen, I ain't stopping no CAs. Child, listen, send something to the CA if you want to contribute to the courtroom. All right.
Look, somebody, Bella, really quick, Judge. They said, I know you're looking to move forward, but somebody did ask a question in the comments. They said, what are we saying that they are guilty of? Did we have time to run down that really quick or no?
No, not really. We do have to get to the next case.
We
sorry.
heard all the reasons as to what they're both guilty of. Lala sat up under FWA, pretended to be her friend. FWA believed her. FWA literally exiled the majority of the black community and only had a hand-picked selection of a few blacks, because that's what she sees as. She kept a few blacks over her platform because she wanted to make it clear, oh, I don't just cater to white people. See, I have some blacks over here too.
She guilty of choosing her own friends.
She guilty of being a coon. That's what FWA is for.
Y'all just said we weren't going down it. Let's move on, because if I can't talk, y'all can't talk.
See?
Wearing pink.
That's why I said it's on the reading. See what I'm saying?
She's guilty for wearing braids in a lot of spaces. That's what the fuck she guilty of. I'm sorry. Let me get the fuck out. I don't need motherfucking say my.
Okay. So one of the accusations is FWA used Lala to rage bait the black community, and Lala is guilty of They say pretty much being a fake friend, being a user, an abuser. She abused her white tea privilege over in FWA space. That's what she's being accused of.
They used each other.
So
What picture do she got up?
We can get up to 500K. Bella's looking like she's getting ready to start the next case, y'all. Can we continue to get the gift go as well as the gift gallery if we have not completed that? And again, the 500K. Thank you, Bella, for letting me up for this case.
The big box real quick.
Oh no, don't start that shit. Don't turn your motherfucking camera. Don't start. All right. See, I still try to be fair. Okay. I'm gonna let the audience decide.
Fit in the fucking box. A big ass.
Child, ain't worth a damn. All right. So this is it. We're gonna leave it up to the people of Accountability Court to make a choice. Unlock y'all phones so y'all can make a vote. All right. If FWA is guilty, vote red. If Lala is guilty, vote blue. If they are both, type in the comments both. If they are both guilty, type in the comments both.
Somebody in the comments said my picture was evidence.
So Bella, I wanted to clarify this because we get this wrong a lot of times. It's not innocent until proven guilty. It's innocent unless, and that's a difference and a different meaning. It's innocent unless proven guilty, not until. Girl. Two different meanings. Until is continually.
It's until, and then that's it.
Okay.
It's
Does it really matter or?
does, because they taught me that when I went to jury duty, so it must matter.
Oh,
That lady is going down. She said on this app that if she went away for 5 years, y'all was gonna try to figure out where she was at. Meaning they told her that she could do a minimum of 5 years. That bitch going
I'm
down.
not sure if y'all been keeping up, but the majority was in the audience that dropped both. So the people have spoken. They have ruled that both parties are guilty. All right. And on that note, since we are speaking on FWA, this is where we dive into the other side and shit takes a left turn to even where I gotta scratch my head. To my supporters, I'm gonna need y'all to turn y'all phones up, get y'all a simple, get something to drink real quick so y'all can digest what the fuck I'm getting ready to tell you, because even I couldn't believe what the fuck was going on. All right, so speaking of FWA, this motherfucking case right here, boy. Y'all know I had to do it. Yep. This case, we have Good Yellow versus the state of TikTok. And I'm going to tell you why. Like, watching this shit made me want to take my gavel. Child. All right. So, vloggers, y'all know what to do. Come on up. Vloggers request up. Yeah, get a shot. It's almost 12 o'clock. Don't worry about it. Grab you a mimosa. Cause this right here, if you was not here for this, I'm gonna tell you right now, like this shit, like watching it play out was pissing us off so bad, y'all. Shout out to FOE. Like respectfully, if we really want to like keep it a bean, we really gotta give credit where it's due. What's good, Clock? Yeah, come on in, vloggers, y'all. Request that. Let me get y'all in here before I dive into this shit. Yup. Come on up. Yeah, go ahead and roll you up, spark up. I'm telling you, this shit you gonna need one. Like when I tell you the dumb shit that happened, y'all gonna be like, I know you fucking lying. Nope, I'm not lying. Y'all gonna wanna hear this. Hold up. Alright, you look new. Okay. So in this case, we got Good Yellow versus the state of TikTok, and I'm gonna tell you why it's the state of TikTok. Not Good Yellow versus MessyTok. No. It should be Good Yellow versus social media. No, it can't be social media because other sides is still in. No. Good Yellow versus the state of TikTok. Let me tell you what this motherfucker went and did. Shout out to FOE. Shout out to Miss Nitra. Put y'all differences to the side for how y'all feel about some people and truly acknowledge what we was able to witness. I gotta give credit where it's due. Nitra literally is the reason why Good Yellow is still boots on the ground outside of the jail cell. Because let me tell y'all what this motherfucker went and did, y'all. Uh-oh, no. I got your camera off. Almost got caught slipping. See? Doing the right thing. So, if y'all can recall, when the news first broke, apparently there was some type of hearing. It was a virtual hearing. They didn't have access to that. They was trying to get access. You had the Erica, she was trying to get into the Zoom, whatever, try to listen in, right? Fast forward. Then there was another hearing. But here's the problem. And shout out to the other side of TikTok because I know y'all fuming. I know y'all livid. I know y'all pissed off. Rightfully so. Let me tell you, right? On the very first conference, meeting, whatever you want to call it, because FWA was very adamant. Did y'all see court? Did y'all see court? Was y'all able to get into court? What court? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have court today. Okay. Good Yellow said that he was able to talk to FWA's lawyer. Right? Everybody said that motherfucker lying. He didn't talk to her lawyer. He's capping. He's, trying to be seen. FWA confirmed this week that Good Yellow did in fact speak to the lawyer. I want y'all to note this. She said October 6th, she went down to the courthouse and said that she is being stalked. Good Yellow, because he wanted to be braggadocious and say, hey, I was there and I talked to the lawyer on the phone and I did this and I did that. I got the exclusive. She said, oh, word, I got something for you. She went down there, said she was being stalked. So she told them, hey, these are these people's faces. If you see them come to the court, I don't want them here. She allegedly pulls video to show what was being said. So when Friday gets here, Good Yellow attempts to get inside the courtroom. Good Yellow is literally asked to leave. Yum Yum is also another person that attempted to go and listen in. However, she also was not able to get in. She also was asked to leave.
Believe, listen, don't go in the courtroom today, bro. Okay? I don't know how plain. I'm trying to just get a reason why. I just told you why. This is only my second day here, so how do anybody know me to be stalking? And no, I'm not. My aunt is. Okay, so you're down here. Huh? You're down here to take notes on TikTok. That's what I just heard. No, she asked me, she said, what do you do to notes? I said, we look over them on, my auntie's a TikTok judge. Okay. Like, we go over the notes on TikTok. And if that's the issue, and y'all put me out because of that, that's wild. Do that. How? What law am I breaking? It's not a law, it's an ordinance inside the court. What ordinance? What ordinance am I breaking? I'm just asking questions. Listen, bro. If somebody comes who has a case here, who has an active case, you still not answering my question, man. You're not here. You're not. What crime have I committed or ordinance did I break to be able to not go in that courtroom today? It's stalking. Who am I stalking? These are allegations towards me, sir. I want to get this. I want to get it. I'm gonna go find a supervisor, man. Go ahead. You squared away. I got a question. I know you're close. I got a question. The security guard in the courtroom was telling me I can't sit in the courtroom. And the reason why. And so is it like a supervisor I can talk to that's over this or something? Yes, ma'am. Today, for some reason, they said I can't sit in the courtroom. Okay. And he said that I'm stalking somebody, and I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from or what's going on. And the officer's not giving me no answers on why I can't. I would go down to the first floor to the security office as soon as you come in. Okay. Talk to them now.
Real quick, before I let y'all continue to listen in, for those on the other side of TikTok getting your series, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this is the reason why certain access is getting restricted. Because you're asking why while giving the reason on live in real time. Anybody that has been to a courtroom know you technically not even supposed to have a phone in there, but if you get lucky and are able to have your phone, there is no recording, bro. You're not supposed to be recording. You're asking for the why while actively doing the why. So, let's continue to listen to this foolishness, because when I say I hope Nitra tore him a new...
Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Honey, I'm going downstairs to talk to a supervisor, y'all. There's no way I should be able to see the courtroom. You know what? She told them that I'm stalking her, y'all. So they trying not to let me in the courtroom. So I went downstairs and got the supervisor. This is my second time going up there. I was here on the first floor Tuesday last week, and then this is my first time here. But it's not a specific case. It's not nothing specific. But my thing is, if they gonna place allegations of me stalking somebody, then who am I stalking? Who I don't know nobody to have stalked nobody. I don't know nobody here.
Well, somebody trying to know you instead of to multiple times and that you.
That's a lie, man. Come on, man. Like that's a violation of my rights, bro. Like that's a lie.
This motherfucker, boy. Not only is he on live while this is going on, let's dial it back a notch, shall we? He makes a post. Guess what? I'm going to be at this place at 9 a.m. You claim you don't know this lady. Meanwhile, she sees everything that you're doing and showing the courts because you couldn't do this. It's people on the other side of TikTok that is getting access in peace because they shutting the fuck up.
That's a lie. The person don't even know my name. The person don't even know my name, bro. That's just wrong, you know? That's bad, bro. I'm gonna take the post, man. Man, that's crazy. Man, that's crazy.
Money to try to get it. So apparently, whatever's going on in that courtroom, they don't want you.
I don't know nothing about that, man. I'm just coming out, sir, man.
I'm talking to the clerk and the courtroom officers and other courtroom officers and everything that we've got together. As far as you going down there trying to conduct the court, yeah, you can tell me I'm not going to.
One moment. I received the CA and it states, Michigan eavesdropping law, felony to record. Slow down. Slow the fuck down. Okay, Good Yellow and anybody else that want to get the exclusive, let me help y'all real quick. Y'all do know that all of this, we could have had access to all of this in peace had y'all not did the most. Shout out to Anna. She's in the audience. She's on the other side. She's covering the series and making a nice bag, might I add. Okay? We could have been getting all of this, getting updates in real time, watching it, following it like we do everything else. Because we're going to dive into that because, oh, y'all are so invested in FWA life. Oh, that's fucked up. Is that right? Can y'all name one person over here who got in trouble and we was able to see the entire thing through? From the time they was arrested, the time that they was going to their dates, all of it. Have we been able to see any of that happen over here? So far, I'm seeing no. So stay right there. However, when people information gets leaked onto the app, now drop the names of people who have been arrested, who have had charges on their name, and they all were talked about. Name them. Because what y'all are doing is saying, oh, y'all are fully invested on what's happening to FWA. And you know what's funny? The name that y'all dropping, let's take it a step further. Before there was a her, there was other people who went through shit and their charges were brought to the app, correct? Someone said Slim. Someone said T. Nathan. Someone said Genty. When all of these people, Sue Sandra, HB, Silverback, when their charges hit the app, Mario, did they or did they not, Trina, did they or did they not talk about it? Yes or no? Everybody who had charges on them, Bryce. So when y'all are saying, oh, y'all are fully invested in this situation, let's not forget, okay? FWA is the first person over here who is facing charges for an attempt to unalive. She is the first over here who not only was arrested, got out on bail, house arrest, she brought her story to the app for us to know about. Then the news article came where we was able to piece it together. Then the video came out of what happened with the daughter talking about it on Facebook. We are literally watching this story unfold like y'all did with O.J. Simpson. I'm gonna need y'all to not play these games like these people are not real. The same way, was it not just a month ago where it was the three-way triangle where the woman was unalived in front of her child's school? Did that not happen? Was that not talked about? Were people not trying to dial it back, peel back the layers? Was that not a thing? Yes or no? But y'all only hyper-focused on the who. We're hyper-focused on it because motherfuckers, let's call it what it is. Remove the celebrity, we actually know her. People sat at tables with her and acted with her in person. So it's not like it's a big thing because the story spread out because we simply know her. It could have been anybody, but guess what? Everybody else's cases that did happen to happen that we know of, they stopped being talked about. They went away. But she brought it here and she continued to talk about it. So respectfully, we're not going to sit here and act like it's a shock that people are diving into FWA. She brought it here. They're talking about it. But let me give y'all some understanding. It's only a problem that is being talked about because the daughter video came out. Before her daughter video came out, did everybody understand that FWA was in the right for going to protect her child based on the story she told us? Did we understand she had the right to go protect her child? Red, yes. Blue, no. Before we found out what her daughter said on Facebook, did y'all all understand, according to her words, that her children was in harm's way and she went over there to protect them? That story was fine and dandy. Nobody had a problem with that. Okay. So the majority is in the agreement. There's nothing wrong with that. You doing what any mother who care about their children would do. Go and protect them. While telling the story, however, you literally are saying to people, yeah, so now you know. I don't play about my family and I don't play about the people that I love. Don't fuck around and find out. What the fuck that's supposed to mean? What? Why are you saying that? Okay, so we like, well, don't know what that means, but okay. The fuck? Anywho, good for you though. Glad you felt like you did something noble. That happens. And then the news article gets circulated. News article gets circulated. Boom. The Facebook video gets dropped. The daughter, let me go back to my notes so we can understand exactly what the daughter said. Because, yeah. Because if I can recall, yep. See, this is why I'm glad I do take notes. In the video, the daughter says, ain't nobody scared of you. She says, you don't scare nobody. Okay? She says that she called the police and that she's going to need the one to need bail money. These are all things that happened in 4K. But let's reel it back. Let's focus, shall we? Good Yellow is trying to understand why he can't get into the courtroom. He doesn't get it. But FWA made it clear to the court that she was being stalked. She shows proof because simple. People gave her proof. Yum Yum, she got into the panel. She made it clear she was going down to the courtroom. She miraculously get Yum Yum's information. Now they know to look for her. They were excused because they were out on the forefront. Anybody ever heard of the term resource? Y'all heard of the term resource? My sources? The source is someone who is private. The information is private. You don't know where it came from, who it came from. All you know is that there's intel. Rather than them being a private source that could have privately, quietly went into the courtroom, got the information. Because keep in mind, I didn't even say Shell Bell yet because before the date actually get here, FWA words, she went to the courtroom and made it clear that Good Yellow and Yum Yum planned on showing up to hear about what was going on. They gave her the ammo, no pun intended, and she took it and did what she will with it. But now we fast forward. Friday gets there. He's asked to leave. Then Shell Bell, she becomes another character. Yes, Yum Yum went on her own, But also remember, Good Yellow went on his own. Nobody asked him to. These people all made the choice to. Shell Bell, she's watching. She see what goes on. She then says, you know what? Let me see if I can get in. But again, all of this is being said out where? In 4K. Where everybody can either see it or hear it. So now, FWA made it clear she's inside the live. She's listening. She's watching. She takes that information and says, oh, I got another one. She's trying to come in here. Boom. So let me show y'all what happened with that situation. Shell Bell, she actually makes her way inside. And let's see what happened.
Somebody's in here. Is her?
I am on mute, y'all.
You recording?
Like,
Ma'am.
Why are you recording?
Okay, hold on. So, okay, I'll check the folder.
Said for.
No, you didn't tell me you was recording.
I said documenting.
She says you didn't tell people you were recording. She said, no, I'm documenting. Once again, to the other side of TikTok, I promise you, not all of us over here move like that, think like that. I'm telling y'all right now, MessyTok, stop embarrassing us. We are literally in a actual series right now. We went viral by accident. Stop fucking embarrassing us, okay? I'm not, oh, thank you, sweetheart. See, look, we got some new faces over here. We got a lot of new faces over here, and they are tuned in. They locked in. They want to see it through. So everybody over here that's covering the story, I'm telling you, I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny. And y'all only thinking it's honor. It's literally multiple sides that has turned this into a series. So even though FWA don't fuck with us, we are the least of your concerns. It's people on the other side that is literally getting some information from us, some information, like they're tracking it all. We were the ones who had close proximity to us, so they're getting it from us first. Then they're also getting the information that's being released in the court documents, whatever. But y'all ain't gotta take my word for it. Hold on. I'd rather y'all hear it for yourself. Because this shit right here is the problem. We don't care that Good Yellow wanted to listen into the case. It's literally, it's a public situation. It's how he's going about it. That's the problem.
Bella, can I add something real quick? I'm sorry. I'll get down. Also, going back to Shell Bell's testimony of how she went down to the courtroom that day, she made mention that she went down to the court in a manic state. And if anybody, excuse me, if anybody knows what manic means, if this ever goes to court with her saying that, and she mentions that she went down there in a manic state, she better hope she does not get charges pressed against her.
Oh, no. I'm so glad you said that, Toxic, because guess what? This is why I said FWA is too busy trying to have a gotcha moment on the people over here. That's why I said she's worried about the wrong shit. So that is cute. That's different. What's that? She got on here like, yeah, so was y'all able to see court? Haha, y'all couldn't see court. You're playing games. This is your life, bitch. It ain't ours. You the one that's going to be sitting behind them steel bars, not us. So it don't matter if we could fucking hear the court case or not. You still got to show up and prove that you don't need to be sitting clanked. What? I don't get it. You going down there playing with these people. Oh my God, they're stalking me. They're harassing me. Help! And then you get on live. Oh, y'all so embarrassing. Y'all so embarrassing. Y'all are embarrassing. Y'all are the problem.
It was Shell Bell that said she went down there herself.
I don't give a goddamn who it was. The point that I'm making is FWA went and told these people that she's afraid, that this is and that, and then gets on live and laughing like, aha, y'all can. And then if it doesn't make it no better, the people who actually do show up to the court hearing, you have the right to do so, but y'all were in 4K telling your every move.
Right.
You were literally telling your every move, so much so that the other fucking side is laughing at y'all. Don't believe it? Let's take a listen.
My auntie is a TikTok judge.
Moving in silence and keeping your mouth shut is one of the best ways to acquire clout. And I'm just not understanding why y'all are showing up to courthouses on TikTok Live and in the moment exposing yourselves to a bunch of drama that could risk your freedom. Let's go ahead and recap these clips because y'all are like, Anna, this is wild. And y'all are weird for not questioning this behavior. You know who I'm talking to.
My auntie is a TikTok judge. Okay, we go over the notes on TikTok. You're down here to take notes on a TikTok. That's what I just heard. No, she asked me, she said, what do you do with the notes? I said, we look over them on, my auntie's a TikTok judge. Okay, I want to get...
One sec. This man, for information, this man showed up to the courthouse to see part of the hearing for the woman who pew-pewed her child's father in the back 3 times and then got on TikTok Live after being in jail for 5 days, 12 pounds down. And he went to the courthouse for that case, which it's legal, it's his right. But he went to the courthouse in a red shirt, not important, but he went to the courthouse in a red shirt and got escorted off the property because the woman who pew-pewed her child's father in the back 3 times and then got on TikTok Live after being in jail for 5 days, 12 pounds down, she told the judge and the clerk and whoever needed to know, hey, this person's stalking me. Allegedly, there's evidence on TikTok of this person reaching out to her legal counsel, requesting documents that he can find online. It's just not making sense. And every time you look around, this man is saying, I'm going to show up. So she said he's a stalker. Allegedly, his actions are questionable. Okay, that's where we're at. He's currently being escorted out. And the second thing he thinks about as he's getting escorted off a property is, my aunt's a TikTok judge. And mind you, they're not even related. That's the first thing he says. His aunt's a TikTok judge. Got it. I need a break.
My auntie's a TikTok...
There is a real series happening. And you motherfuckers is embarrassing us. Tighten up. Tighten up. I'm telling y'all now. Tighten up. Shout out to Bray King. He got his production. It looked like it's moving on a little quicker than we anticipated. All eyes are front and center on us. And y'all shaded, very silly. If we're going to be viral because we're uncovering a true crime case, then let it be that. But don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up where they're going to want to have it private. Nobody can come in, even if you got a goddamn media pass. Y'all don't fuck it up. There are ways. Slow. Thank you. Like, stop talking. Shout out to FOE for getting him the fuck out of there. We don't care that you wanted to go. And let's be honest here. FWA wouldn't give a fuck if anybody from TikTok was there, if they was there in solidarity for her. But let's be clear, and I'm telling y'all now, before I bring the jurors